Today's video is brought to you by Zool and Vigo, official couch warmers of Bert the Stormtrooper Reviews.
Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Masters of the Universe, Origins STINKOR, Evil Master of Odors. So this guy has been released in the fall of 2021. He is brand new and starting to hit store shelves and online retailers right now as of the time of this recording. I'll be putting a link down in the description where you can get your own STINKOR. So here we have STINKOR in our Origins packaging, which we've covered this before. It's reminiscent to the original retro packaging, which I absolutely love. We've got new for 21 up here at the top. Product has real smell. It's fun. I'm really curious about that, if this guy is actually going to stink like the original figure did. I can't wait to check that out. Modern posing for retro play. We can see STINKOR packaged right there in his bubble wrap. And we can see that we've got a little comic book in the back there. And we've got some accessories in the little baggie right behind them. Around the back, we've got some really cool artwork. The sickening foul stench of STINKOR can bring even the mightiest of Eternia's heroes to their knees. And we've got some really cool artwork of STINKOR right there fighting with Mossman, modernizing and celebrating the original 80s Masters of the Universe action figures line. And it shows us the smell for odor attack. That's really cool. And I have to note this. I love that they show a girl playing with him, because these figures, these toys, they're for boys and for girls. And I actually spend time with my youngest daughter playing with these He-Man figures. So yeah, I love that they're showing that off and that they're really going for both. I really like that a lot. Twist into powerful battle positions. And of course, we've got some cross sells right there. Of course, we've got He-Man and Skeletor. They're always going to cross sell us He-Man and Skeletor. Beastman, unfortunately, so today I went hunting and I found all three of these guys down here in the bottom row. STINKOR we're looking at right now. I also found Webster and the original, or the Eternian goddess right there, Beastman, which is the one I'm really looking forward to. He still eludes me. I haven't found him yet. But yeah, very funny. I've commented this before. I find it funny when they actually cross-sell you the figure that you're already buying. That's hysterical to me. So that is about it for the packaging. Let's get this guy opened up and check it out. And here we have STINKOR out of the packaging with everything that he comes included. STINKOR here stands approximately 6 inches tall. He comes included with his shield, the little sheet that shows us all of the different parts that are removable so that you can swap parts and create your own custom figures. And of course, we've got the mini comic, rock, and a hard place, and I can't wait to read this book. So yeah, here we have STINKOR once again. He really only came with the shield, which is kind of sad. It's a nice shield. But it's kind of a shame that he didn't come with anything else, a sword or a staff or a club or some other kind of an attack weapon would have been nice. I know that the stink is supposed to be his attack, but any other hand weapon would have been cool too. I'm sure I can find something in my little bag of parts to give him. Let's talk about the stink. So he doesn't stink. He doesn't really smell bad, honestly. I've been sniffing at this guy and I can't find any real stink with him or anything like that. The only thing that I can really kind of pick up on this guy is the smell of rubber. So you can actually like smell faintly. You can smell the plastic or the rubber. It's like whatever they do to mask or remove that smell from the figures, they didn't do it with this one. Right, so it's kind of weird because here I'm sniffing this figure. I can't figure out what the heck is supposed to be the stink about him. I started grabbing other figures and sniffing them as well, and that's what I noticed, is that the other figures have no smell, and this guy just smells like rubber. So I think that's what's supposed to be the stink. It's really nothing to write home about. It's not all that, but there you go. So taking a closer look at STINKOR, he is a repaint of Merman. That's, if you didn't know that before, now you know. It's literally just that. It's just a repaint of Merman. That's about it. It's just Merman with a new paint job and a new armor, which I believe this armor is at least not exclusive, but unique to him. I haven't seen this armor on any of the other figures either. So, but yeah, but still, it's very cool. And I always point this out. I absolutely love the way that a little bit of paint goes a long way with some toys in creating a completely new toy. A little bit of paint, a new piece of armor, voila, there you go. You got a whole new figure, and I absolutely love that about him. We'll give him his shield back in just a moment. Let's take a look at articulation. Head is on a ball joint, up and down, side to side, inquisitive, turning, all that good stuff. Universal pins at the shoulder, so in and out, forward and backwards, all the way around. Elbows bend and rotate. The wrists bend and rotate. They're all using those universal pins. Rotation at the waist. Legs can go forward. Something about these figures, the legs don't really go forward all that much. It makes it kind of difficult when you're trying to sit them in vehicles. I tend to pop off these waist pieces a lot, but there you go. Legs can go forward that far, back about that far, in and out. You got a bend at the knee. You got a rotation at the knee. You got a rotation at the top of the boot, and the ankles can go forward and backwards and rotate as well. The armor is rubber, so you can actually pop this off. Let's take that out real quick so you can see what this guy looks like without his armor. And yeah, usually you do have to pop these off to get the armor off, don't you? So there you go. We'll take that off, and there you go. So it's a skunk-themed merman. He actually kind of looks like a cat like this without his armor. He looks very cat-like. I think that might have something to do with both the coloring and the eyes. Check out the eyes with those little green eyes with the little slits right there. That really kind of makes him look like a cat, at least to me. But anyway, there you go. So there's that. Let's take that off. We'll give him his armor one more time. And one thing I've always liked about Stinkor's armor is that little nose piece right there. That whole piece that kind of just covers half of his face, kind of like a breathing apparatus. I've always thought is super, super cool. And the armor, it's again, just real soft rubber. There you go. Now let's get him standing nice and straight. We'll give him his shield one more time, and we'll take a look at a couple of comparisons. He can only hold the shield straight forward like Tila holds hers. So it's kind of a shame that you can't wrap it around his knuckles to have it kind of facing out. There you go. There's, I almost called him Merman. There is Stinkor. A couple of comparisons. Let's take a look at him with some of his wave mates. So here he is with Webstar. So you can see how these guys look side by side. And then also we're going to take a look at him with the Eternian Goddess. So you can see what these guys look like side by side. I still haven't found that Beastman. He still eludes me, so I still can't compare him. But whenever I do get that figure, I will be comparing them with Beastman. So, and then finally, here he is with his mold mate, Merman. So you can see really, again, it's just the same figure, but I just still always find it so amazing how a little bit of paint goes a long way to make a whole new figure, and I absolutely love that about this. So yeah, very, very cool figure. Very excited to add this guy to my collection, and I think that about does it for the Masters of the Universe Origins Stinkor. What did you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I've got a donate button up there. If you want to hit on that, I certainly would appreciate it. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.